Thank you so much for buying a theme from Tiny Theme Shop. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to install your theme. This is a video tutorial for clothing themes, and I'm going to use the chic one as a reference, but any clothing theme you bought from us will follow the same steps. So first of all, you can click here on the image of the website. I'll click here and open in a new tab. And you'll have an example of how your website is going to look like once you're finished with the setup. So this is a good reference to have, and I'll leave it open here. Next thing you're going to want to do is access your files here in a Google Drive. So when you click this button, you'll be taken to a folder like this, in which you can find the complementary branding kit, which has the colors and the fonts used on this website. So if you want to make other things that match the website, you can use this as a reference. But what we are going to download now is the theme itself. It's this zip file. So you'll click here in more actions and download. And you're going to download it to your computer. Notice that you have another three dots in here and you can download here, but this will download all of the folder, which is not what we want. We only want to download the zip file here. So you're going to use this button and download it to your computer. Once you've done that, you can go to your Shopify website. It'll look something like that. So we're going to go here in Online Store, Themes. And there's a button here to import a theme. So you're going to say you're going to upload a zip file, and you're going to upload the file that we just downloaded from the drive here. Upload it. And once it finishes uploading, it'll show up in here, and you can click on Publish. Now we have the theme, and we're going to press Edit Theme. Now, this is where everything will happen. You can change everything that we have in the theme. It is very customizable. And first thing that I'm going to show you is the announcement bar, which is this bar up here. You can put different announcements in it and they will cycle through and they have this little arrow. If you want to change the text, you can just click in it and change the text in here. And I have two announcements you can see here on the left. So let's say instead of 10% discount, I'll give 20% discount. I'll save it. And now it shows 20% here. So you can add as many announcements as you want. You can click here and add block announcement and you'll have a new announcement. You can put any text you want. You can delete the announcements as well. And this is the announcement bar. The other thing this announcement bar has is social media links here. So you can go here to theme settings, social media links, and change this random link here for the link of your own profiles in each social media. And let's say, for example, you don't have a Facebook. So you come here, clear this field, and then if it's empty, the Facebook button will go away. So you'll only have the ones that you actually have an account on. So please come here and update all of the links for your social medias, and they will show on those buttons here on the top and also here on the bottom of your page. Okay, so here are your social media links. The other thing you have to do is put your logo. So here we have this generic clothing logo, and I can put logos here. So the faux logo is the one that shows when the background is light, and the inverse logo is the one that shows when the background is dark. So we have these two variants here. You can upload the same image for both if you have good readability. I'm going to upload here this dresses. So I'll say done. And I'll add the inverse logo as well. And now the logo is showing up in here. So dresses, you can see it and you can change the size. So I think this one's too big. We can make it smaller. You can customize it to your liking. So it'll show up in here and also down here. The fav icon is this little icon that shows when you open a new tab with your website. As default, it comes with this hanger, this clothes hanger, but you can change for whatever you wish. So this is where you would put it. Now let's go back here to the sections menu. So we have the announcement bar, we have this header with all the links to the pages of our website. And then we have the hero. The hero is this section. I can change everything about it. I can change the text in here. You just click it and put whatever you want, and it'll show here. Let's say buy dresses or whatever, and it'll show here. You can change the other text here as well. You can change the fonts, the sizes, and everything here. And if I click here on the hero section, I can also change this image that I have. So this is the full image that it comes with. You can use it if you like it, but you can put your own image in here. You can put videos, you can put multiple media here so that it'll be a carousel. But let's just, as an example, upload another image here. I'll click done, and the new image will show up in here. And if you want to come to your previous image, the default one, you just click here and change, remove, and it'll go back to the image that it came with. So this is the hero. The next one we have here is a featured collection. It'll show by default all of your products, but you can change it. I'll show you how to do this later on. The next one we have is this email sign up section in which you can get the emails from your customers to send them news and offers and etc. So they'll put their email in here. And if we go back here to the Shopify admin, you will be able to see their emails here in the customers tab. So they'll show up here for you. After that, we have this collections grid. Right now, they just show this default images, but when we create collections, you can change it. I'll teach you about that later. Next section is shop this look. So you can take a picture of someone wearing all of your clothes, and then when you click on these little buttons, it will take you directly to that product. So if I go here in the example website, if I click in the dress, it shows me the dress. And if I click here on the coat, it shows me the coat and the person can go on and buy it. So you can put your own picture here. We would have to come here in the shop this look and select the image with your clothes. And also these hotspots are the buttons that will be on top of the clothes. So you can move them around so that they will be on the place you want. You can add more, you can remove here on the left menu. And you can select the product that this button will take you to here. So I'll show you how to do this later as well when we have products. The next section is the reviews one. So you can add customer reviews. Your customers will trust you more if you do that. So for that, you can add review cards here. And once you add the review card, you click on it to edit. So you can edit the amount of stars, the title, the text, and the author of the review. So you should put some good reviews of your website here. And next we have a featured collection. I called it New This Season to put some new products, but you can change the title and I'll teach you how to put the products here once we have collections. And last we have this footer here. So all of these links will take you to pages once we do the collections for them. You can change the About Us section in here. So you just click and change the text. And also, this is very important, the policies part. So Shopify has these policies that you have to put so that the user knows and it's safe and has a place to have all of their questions answered. So we will start putting these policies in here. So to do that, I'll go here to the Shopify admin. We'll click here on settings and policies. And then it has here some policies for you to put. I'll use this website that is ready as an example. So I have terms of services. You can come in here, copy everything, and paste it on your website. You just have to put your own information in here. And this is a template. So read it, make to know if it makes sense for your business. But then you come here. This is the terms of service. You put in here and you paste it. You can also use Shopify's templates, so you just click here, insert template. But if you want them to be formatted like this with the section title and everything, you would have to come to each section and turn it into a heading. But then it does this weird thing where it changes everything. So you have to kind of skip line and then do it again for every one of the titles that you have. So it is probably easier to just paste the one from the example website that it is ready. You just have to put your own information in here. And let's do this with all of the policies. So we have the privacy policy. I'll copy everything in here. You turn this toggle off if you want to use my template and save. Next is the refund policy. You have to put your own information in here of your policies for return and refund. So I'll put it as an example here. Next will be the shipping policy. Again, put your own shipping policy in here. This is a model for you to use to make your life easier. Copy, paste. And last, the contact information. This is mandatory here, so you should put it with your own contact information. And then there's this legal notice. If you want to, you can put it as well. We're not going to do this. We're going to use this once. But if you want to add any other links in here, you can just come here to the policies and add a new block with a button to the link that you want to take your user to. So I'll save here the website. And we can actually see if these links work now if I come here to the three little dots and view the website. So it'll let me see how the website looks so far. And if I come here to the terms of service, it takes me to the policies that we just added. So they will all show in the links right here. Okay, so next we're going to go back here to the Shopify admin page. We'll go to the settings, go down here to the meta field and meta objects. Click on variants, add definition, and then you're going to write variant gallery. Just like that, exactly like this. And here in the bottom, we should show custom dot variant gallery with the underline here. Exactly like that. Then you're going to say you want to have a list of values, and these values are going to be images. This is necessary so that our products can have different images for different colors. So I have a dress, and then the red dress only shows the pictures for the red dress, and the black dress only shows the black pictures. So that's what this is for. And once we've done that, we can go back here to the Shopify page, products, and add our first product. So how you're going to do that is you click here in add product, and I have the text in here already. So you'll choose a name for your product, a description, a price. Let's say it's $200. You put the inventory that you have. Since this is an example and I don't really have these dresses, I'll say I won't track the inventory and the shipping, but you should put that if you have shipping and inventory in your site. And then we're going to add the variant. So I'll have different colors. I'll say this dress has a black version and a red version. So I'll save it. And then we'll add another option, which is size. So let's say I have a small, medium, and large size, and extra large size. And this is how it looks like. So I have the black and the red dresses, and I can change the prices for the different variants. So let's say the red one is a bit cheaper than the black, we can do that. So now I'll save it. The other thing I'm going to want to do is come here to add tags and choose tags for my clothes. So I'll say the dress is a one piece. I'll save this tag, and this will be useful later when we are separating our categories. So we'll have one pieces and tops, bottoms, etc. So you can choose the tags you want. And I'll go here in the dress and I'll upload the main picture of the black dress and the red dress. So let's take this picture here and one for the red one. And if I expand it here, you'll see that we have the same image for small, medium, etc. So I'll click here on the small one. I have to save before, but then I'll click here on the small one. And I'll put the pictures for the different dresses. So the small black dress, I'll upload as many pictures as I want. Done. Save. And now I'll go for the medium black size. So one thing that would be cool here is if you have pictures of different models of different sizes wearing all of your dresses and all of your clothes, so that you can put different pictures for every color and every size. This will make your website very rich, so people will feel that your clothes fit on their own bodies. But here I will put the same picture for every size. Now I'll save and go to the red ones. Now the red one, I'll put a different picture because it's a red dress. It's not the black one. You can upload how many pictures you want of that variant. So size and color, and you can have any other variants that you would like. But I think for clothes, this is the most common size and color. Now I save it and I go back here to the products page, and here is our product. So I'll add a few more so that we can see them on our website, and I'll be right back. So here we have it. I added some other products, and then if I come here to our website, view, we can see on the catalog that all of the products have been added in here. I can hover on the image to see the secondary image of the product, the second one that you add. I can change the color, and if I do so, it also changes the second picture. And if I go here, if I select red, it only shows me the red pictures. And if I select black, it'll only show the black dress pictures. And also it suggests some other products in here for the person to buy. So this is how it works. You can upload as many products as you want. And once you have all of your products and you put the tags on them, we can come here to collections and add some collections. So there's this default homepage collection that we're not going to use, so I'll delete it and I'll add a new one. I'll say it is the new products collection. It is a smart collection, and the tag in the products will be equal to new. So when I was creating the products, you saw that I had the one piece for the dress, and you can add how many tags you want in your product. So I have accessory, bottom, new, one piece, and top. And for the new products collection, I'll want the ones that have the new tab. I'll save it. And if I go back here to the collections page, it'll have this new products collection with 4 products in it. So I'll add a new one for my tops. For example, it is a smart one. It'll have the tag top. And you can see the products that fit in this category right here. So I'll save it. And if you go back here, we have the tops. If you create the same collections that I have with the same names, it'll automatically be on the website on the collections part. So if you use the exact same collection names, it is going to come out of the box for you, but you can create different collections if you want as well. But here I'll create one for my bottoms and go back here. We have bottoms. Let's say we have one for one pieces, one piece. It is here. And another one for accessories. And lastly, I'll create one with all products. Shopify already has a collection with all of your products, but it shows all of your products, even the ones that are not available. So I'll do it differently here. You can say that you only want to show the ones with a certain inventory stock or a certain price or whatever fits your business better. I'll say I want price greater than 1 cent, and then that'll be all of my products. But in your case, it might make more sense to do it with your inventory stock. And here we have all of our collections, all products, new products, and the ones for accessories, bottoms, tops, and one pieces. And now if I go back here to our Shopify and refresh the page, it already shows all the products in here. So This first one shows the collection all products. If you want to show another, you can just replace for any other collection that you created. These ones have the names of the collections, tops, one pieces, bottoms, and accessories. So if you have the exact same name that I did, they will show up like that. So if I select here the collections grid, I can choose the collections that I want to put in here. I can change the order, and the name of the collection is actually the name that you did put in here when you created the collection. Also, these are the default images that I gave you with the website. But if you want to, let's say here on one pieces, I want to put a different image. So I'll click here on add image. I'll upload the image that I want. So I'll put it in here, save. And if I come here and refresh the page, the One Piece collection now has the image you put here for the collection. And if you want to remove it, you can just remove and save. But let's skip this one. And also here at the bottom, we have the new decision, which takes from the new products collection. So if you want to change it, you also can. And the other thing we can do is the shop this look section. So you would want to put a picture of someone wearing your clothes that you're selling. So you click here on shop this look section and then select the image that you want. And then the hotspots are these little buttons that you can move around here horizontally and vertically so that it is on top of the piece that you're describing here. Let me put it back here on the coat. A little bit down here. And then you can choose the product you want to show. So you just select from the products that you added, and they will show here on the list of the product. So when the person clicks each of the hotspots or these arrows, they will be able to see the products in here. Also, when we added the collections, we added these buttons in here. They were already here, but now they work. So if I come here and click on bottoms, it'll show me the bottom section. So that is done. And if it doesn't work for whatever reason, you can just click on the link you want and send them to the collection or the product you want. And you can also add new buttons if you need. And last, now we have on our website, the catalog takes us straight here to the products page, but we can do the same as here in the example website. And when I hover the products button, it shows me different places I can go, different clothes I can see. So we can do that as well. And in order to do that, we'll go back here to the Shopify button, to the Shopify admin. And then we'll go here on content, menus, main menu. And then we have the home, catalog, and contact buttons in here. So we can change the text. So instead of catalog, I can say products, for example. And we can add more items here. So let's say I want to have a new products that will take here to the collection that we created called new products. I'll save it, and it can be a submenu of products. So when I hover on products, it will show this option, and I can add other options as well. So I'll add one for each collection that we created. So here we have the tops, and I'll be back when I finish adding them. So here it is. I added one menu item for each of our collections. You can add however many you want. I'll now save it, go back to our website and refresh it. And now it says products here. And when I hover it, it shows this menu and I can go to any of these pages. So that's basically it. And if you need any help, please send us an email here on tinythemeshop@gmail.com. So thank you for watching and I hope your story is a huge success. Bye bye.